Dude, I still can't get over how much people like sleep on how convenient it is to watch a show whenever you want of any series ever. I remember being devastated when the next episode of Naruto would come on the TV, and like my parents were like, we're going out to eat dinner. I'm like, please, you don't understand. I don't know when I'm going to be able to watch this episode again. You need to let me watch this.
No, that's when you go on YouTube and you watch it broken up into 4 parts.
Yeah, but they would all be like 12p quality. Like there were numbers that you couldn't even like fathom. There's like, you could count every individual pixel, and you had to figure out if the yellow one was Naruto or the sun.
Dude,
do you guys remember that stupid YouTube song that was like?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I do.
Like I remember seeing like clicking on.
It was on
like,
every
Naruto
single
episode,
link.
Episode X or Y, and then it was like
Unregistered hypercam 3.
Bandicam.
I remember when I was.
We all start somewhere.
Little and not knowing where to like watch porn at, so you used to just YouTube like girls kissing. What the fuck?
That's the life right there.
And then trying to.
That's the real life.
I didn't even know what to type, so I just typed women.
Women.
I remember the first time I gave my computer a virus. I went up to my dad and I'm like, Dad, I don't know how to tell you this, but the computer has stopped working.
See, the few times I gave the computer a virus, I would just like close it and leave it for the next person to find, and then make it their problem.
I think I told you I gave most of the computers at my elementary school viruses.
How did you do that?
I got my entire grade to play Minecraft because there was a free website that you could play it on, but it had a virus that infected the PC.
Oh
And
no!
and the computers were running like in Windows XP, so they had no chance of survival.
Windows XP was held together with duct tape and dreams.
I do remember at one point opening Google Chrome on one of those XP computers. I got on like a Flash website, and I heard the computer start crying for its life.
Those are the good old days. I love hearing my computer cry.
Me on like a laptop trying to play The Sims 3 with all the expansion packs. Sound like a jet plane ready to take off.
If you were caught on cool math, you had to log off for the day. It was very sad.
Why? They're math games. They're educational.
They knew the trick. They didn't believe you.
They didn't believe you. Math cannot be cool, nor a game!
Hold it.
I feel very lucky that I wasn't subjected to a lot of the shit that was popular. Like, I've never seen One Man, One Jar, and I do not want to.
I fell for Meat Spin. I fell for You Are an Idiot. I fell for Two Girls, One Cup, One Man, One Jar. I fell for a lot. But you want to know why I fell for them? Because people kept disguising them as Optifine links for Minecraft.
And that's what got you.
Do you guys know anything about Super Smash Bros. Melee, or like the competitive scene or anything?
Yeah.
No.
So there's a guy named Zane who apparently got banned for a while because he changed his like in-game name to Meatspin.
I used to have a secret YouTube channel that no longer exists anymore because my mom thought everyone on the internet was a pedophile.
You're just gonna stop with I had a secret. And that was it. I was like, nice. Nova, take that clip and just cut out the rest of whatever else she was saying, and then just have me laughing. That's a perfect clip.
I used to have a secret.
So weird. I thought I was
I want a therapist to, I want there to be like a movie about a therapist that like has
Just cut it there.
demons.
I want a therapist.
I want a therapist movie where like the therapist gets haunted by ghosts and they're just like, they're showing all the signs of schizophrenia, but they're just like talking with the demons the entire time as if they were like some kind of schizophrenic like scenario. It's just like, kill your parents, kill your parents, kill your parents. That's a little much. We should probably dial it back. We're gonna figure out why we want to do that.
Unpack that. There was this dude that, I don't want to bring the mood down by talking about a man murdering his children, but
All right. Well, we just gotta skim right over that.
I can't wait to start drinking with Ami, and she's gonna be like, all right, before we take our first shot, does everyone have their water with us? So that way we can make sure we're nice and hydrated.
I care about you, asshole.
Anyway, I'll be back later. Goodbye.
My baby, I love you.
See you around,
too.
Pero. I love you.
No,
I love you too, Twobold.
excuse
Thank you,
you.
Pero.
And I love you too, Donnie. Goodbye.
After that, I got my grandmother's ancient as 1996. What the hell was it? I call it the Stregonona mobile. I don't even remember what the f it was. Just that it was ancient, and it was not a car that functioned at all. It died in the middle of an intersection.
Oh my god.
Like on its last day, and I'd used that car because it cost me $100. That's the only reason I used that car. Like nothing of it worked in any capacity.
My car, the AC didn't work and it just like blast heat constantly. So driving in the summertime was absolutely f***ing hell.
I mean,
and
you just turn down your window.
Well, see, I did that and then the window wouldn't roll up. So then in the winter,
I'm not ready to hang it up.
Oh, it's just a cavalcade of just your no matter what you do.
yeah, no matter what I did.
Oh, yeah. My mom had this car. It was like a Chevrolet Aveo, the worst Chevy car to ever exist. It got to a point where if you had the AC and the radio on at the same time, the car would shut off.
I loved roll-up windows. I thought those were so much fun.
Dude, they're fun except when you're trying to run away from something.
What are you running away from, Donnie?
Imagine a guy with like a knife or something running out to your car and you're rolling up your window.
Yeah, I swiped left on this really pretty trick by accident, and I was just like one of the connections went down. And like, I'm actually considering buying a subscription to Tinder just so I can get that rewind function to find that girl and be like, I came back for you. Like I was that desperate at that point in my life. I was like, please let it be real. They say love can be found on Tinder. I want to be a miracle case too. You're so hot.
Well, like when I was using it, I had matched with this one guy and I just sent him a message and I was like, because he said he was into like musicals or whatever, and I was like, oh, so like you're into musicals, like what do you like to, like what's your favorite, you know? And then he sent me back this like Joker like paragraph talking about how I was a social experiment and how he was just trying to like, so I was just trying to have a casual conversation with him and ask him like what his favorite musical is. And he was like, I am changing like my profile to see what kind of girls I get. You're nothing more than an experiment to me. And I'm like, oh, unmatched, you know, like, okay, whatever. And he was like, and you fell for it. You swiped on it, so you fell for my like persona. And I was like, so you don't want to go to dinner? Like,
I still remember one of the first conversations on Tinder that I had. The girl messaged me first. She was like, so you go to school?
I make quick work of them.
that's it?
Dude, that's awesome though. A girl actually messaged you first. I don't think I've ever been messaged first, even once.
But I had my school and major in my bio. And I was just like, so you go to school? I was like, yeah. And then we didn't talk again.
One of my favorite responses that I ever had while I was on Tinder was like, I think in my bio I wrote, if we match and you're cool, I'll write you a funny poem or a heartfelt poem, your choice. And one girl responded, right? And like we talked for maybe like 3 messages, and she's like, "Hey, can I get a poem?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, fuck it, why not? You're the first one, why not?" And I sent her this like lovely little limerick thing that I wrote. You know, it was fine. I put some thought into it. It went well, right? And then she messages me her own poem, and it was the worst thing I've ever read in my entire life, and she never responded back after saying it. Like, it didn't have any rhyme, there was no cadence to it, and she's like, how did you like my poem? And I'm like, oh, it was great. Dude, it was like, my eyes blue, the sky green, envy. And I was like, what the f*** does that mean?
Maybe it was like slam poetry, you know?
Yeah, I wanted to slam my head against the desk because of that poetry.